Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the money control news headlines. So, first of all, our top loser are UPL, M&M, Mahindra and Mahindra, Bajaj Finserv, Eicher Motors. Top gainer are Ultratech Cement, SBI Life Insurance, Infosys, Grasim. Then FII and DIA activities in that FII buyout 928 crore rupees, whereas DII buyout of 2206 crore rupees. Then we see that key Nifty closes at 18,127 points and Sensex closes at 60,826. Then we comes to the economic calendar. In that today's economic data, in that Japan 4 data is coming, core inflation rate year on year data coming, inflation rate data coming year on year November. Next inflation rate monthly, month on month November coming, inflation rate ex food and energy year on year data is coming, and next BOJ monetary policy meeting minutes is coming. Next Australia 3 data is coming, housing credit monthly on monthly data is coming, private credit monthly on monthly data is coming. Next private sector credit year on year data is coming. Next Indonesia, in that M2 money supply year on year November data is coming. Next British, in that car production year on year November data is coming. Next China FDI year on year November data is coming. Next France 2 data is coming, PPI year on year data, PPI monthly month on month data is coming November. Next China's data is coming, tourist arrival year on year November data is coming. The next currency, in that only two currency closed ended in green, that is Chinese currency and Taiwan currency. As compared to others, all are closed in green. Next bonds, in that only one UK government bond that is closed in red. In other words, all bonds are closed in green. Next commodity, in that all commodities are ended in green. Next indies, in that international indies, in that only four countries are ended in green, that is Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia and said composite. Next or ended in next key key indices, in that all indices are closed in green. Next sector indices, in that all sectors are closes in red. Next top news for today's. Next COVID-19 update, 2% of international passengers to undergo random testing at airport. Next cold food heated argument, should Indigo get an oven now. Next landmark cars to list shares on December 23, will it follow the market trend. Next why COVID-19 is spiking in China and whether you should be worried. Next LIC shareholding in Info Edge crosses 5% mark. Next industry, Reliance Industries arm acquires 23% stake in US based XYN Technologies. Next Reliance Jio subsidiary win IOCL order to power oil companies retail automation. Next Bharat Biotech's nasal vaccine to be available has booster for 18 plus, has India readies for another pandemic test. Next extended trading hours will level the field for retail players. Next COVID news highlight, in that government issues guideline for international arrivals in India. Next IPL 23 player impact player rule will diminish dependence on all rounders. Next IPL auction 2023, 5 teams that have work to do. Next he left Microsoft Bengaluru for Amazon Vancouver. Then his offer was withdrawn. Next Elin Electronics IP subscribed 3.09 times on final day. Retail production booked 2.20 times. Next India best performing market aimed choppy micros, says Marathon Trends PMS Atul Shuri. Next, these small cap favorites of mutual fund fetch up to 202 returns of this year. Then next market section, in that Wall Street tumbles on rate recession worries, bleak chip maker outlook. Next cement demand revives as slack season ends, government infra spend picks up. Next, rupee appreciate 8 paisa to 82.76 against the US dollar on risking risk sentiment. Next, RBI minutes triggered volatility Mars weekly expiry. Next, India best performing market amid choppy macros, says Marathon Trends PMS Atul Shuri. Next, gold price today, yellow metal may edge higher as investor await US job data. Next, coal on fire, India said to be growth engine for global coal demand, says IEA. Then we comes to the stock section. In that, Radiant Cash Management Services mop up rupees 116.38 crore via anchor book ahead of IPO. Next, Landmark Cars to list share on December 23. Next, SA Polymers to float IPO on December 30 with only fresh issues. Next, Elin Electronics IPO subscribed 3.0 times, 09 times on final day. Retail portion booked 2.20 time. Next, Stride Pharma arm gets rupees 525 crore deferred consideration for Aussie deal, shares spike. Next, Sule Vineyard will take time to kick in. Bow out now or rise a toast for long term. Next, Sule Wine makes a flat debut on Bruces, listed at rupees 361. Next, Kajaria ceramic right levelers in place. It's a money control pro. Next, RIL gain has investors share synergy benefits from Metro India acquisition. Then we comes to the startup section. In that, Northern Arc India Impact Fund raises rupees 65 crore from Belgian investment company. Next, Farm Easy FY 2022 loss widened to rupees 2700 crore has employee cost surge fivefold. Next, Ola Electrics to produce domestic lithium ion cells by 2023 targets initial plant capacity of 5 GW. Next, Tiger Global backed neobank Jupiter, valued at $710 million, earns rupees 40 lakh from operations. Next, S. Chand sells entire stake in iNeuron to PhysicsWallah for rupees 14 crore. Next, why new businesses find it tough to grow. Next, on opinion section, it's an question section. We can say that China's richest shopper hold the key to luxury future. Next, extended trading hours will level the field for the retail players. Next, money control pro Panorama MPC members split on the growth versus inflation debate. Next, RITC shares catching a budget chill. Next, Kuruda may have done us a favor in spite the pharma drama. Next, Bihar's prohibition is not working. Historically, it seldom does. Next, IPL 23 impact player rule will diminish independence on all-rounders. Next, Congress dilemma gives Sachin pilot control or let party face turbulence in Rajasthan. Next, startup street why new businesses find it tough to grow. Next, foreign portfolio flows turn crucial for equities as mutual fund inflows ease. Next, banking will 2023 be as good as 2022. Next, year of the rapid recessions, deflation, and earnings cut. Next, persistent with prudent macro measures to control inflationary expectations. And then we comes to the business section. In that, YouTubers contribute rupees 10,000 crore to Indian GDP, supported more jobs than TCS. Next, international announces strategic investment in promote development SaaS startup CodeBuddy. Next, increased use of scrap in production. Ministry Fagan Singh Kulaste to steelmaker. Next, Cognizant team up with Garuda Airspace to propel drones with advanced digital capabilities. Next, government tweaks gas procurement norms for fertilizer firm to cut cost sources. Next, Kuruda may have done us a favor despite the drama. Next, Stride Venture invest rupees 75 crore in battery smart. Next, PM Modi to take call on extending PM GKAY beyond December. MOS agriculture. Next, Pirmal reality to invest rupees 3,500 crore in 2 years, aims to deliver 5,000 flats. Next, Arvind Panagria conscious against cutting trade ties with China. Next, CM Yogi Adityanath meets entrepreneurs to discuss investment possibilities in UP. Next, no spending spree likely in last full Indian budget before 2024 election poll. Then we comes to the economic section. In that, increased use of scrap in production. Minister Fagan Singh Kuleste to steelmaker. Next, government tweaks gas procurement norms for fertilizer firms to cut cost. Next, PM Modi to call on extending PMGKY beyond December. MOS Agriculture. Next, Arvind Panagri cautious against cutting trade ties with China. Next, no spending spree like in full Indian budget 2024 election poll. Next, on political section in that Bihar prohibition is not working historically in it seldom does. Next, chronically समझिए Congress GB at government over PM Modi's COVID meeting. Next, Congress dilemma gives Sachin pilot control or let party face turbulence in Rajasthan. Next, banking will 2023 will be a good as 2022. Next, Bharat Jodo Yatra resumes from Nuh on second day of Haryana Lake. Next, persist with prudent macro measures to control inflationary expectations. Then international news in that H&M confirm it has right to Justin Bieber merchandise. Next, Vladimir Putin says Russia want to end to war in Ukraine. Next, Twitter seeks dismissal of disability basis lawsuit over job cuts. Next, FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried released on $250 million bond. Next, Senate passes $1.7 trillion bill to fund government aid to Ukraine. Next, in China, people are learning to live with COVID. Next, North Korea denies media report it supplied manipulation to Russia. Next, UK economy contracts 0.3% in Q3 on fallout of sky inflation. Next, Ramiz Raja removed as PCB chairman. 14 members panel headed by Najam Shetty takes charge. Next, Nepal Supreme Court order release of serial killer Charles Shobraj. Next, Benjamin Netanyahu informs president that he was succeeded in forming next government. Next, prosecutors charge two top executive in connection with FTX collapse. Next, Tesla driver in multiple car crash told police self-driving software malfunctioned. Next, Sam Bankman-Fried leaves Hamas after consenting to extradition. Source. Next, Ukrainian Americans see Volodymyr Zelensky visit has promising sign urge more US support. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.